Sweden's coach Janne Andersson has instilled a strong sense of the collective in his side at the World Cup. Photo, AFP, Getty Images, Michael Walker 59 minutes Thursday, July 5, 2018. If it is a Swedish cliché you're after, and who isn't? Then the finalising of manager Janne Andersson's contract in the car park of an IKEA store on the outskirts of Katrineholm probably fits the bill. It is to be hoped some quirky female detective in leather pants was watching negotiations through binoculars. On view was one of several key moments in the remodeling of Sweden from a Zlatan-centric cult which finished bottom of its group at Euro 2016 into a unit of rigid shape, form and reliability. Andersson, who had taken IFK Norrköping to the Swedish title on a small budget and with several players from the club's academy, was asked to rebuild Sweden for Euro 2020. Ahead of schedule. The 55-year-old from Halmstad is ahead of schedule on the pitch and, off it, he has helped to reconnect Swedes to their team after matters had soured under predecessor Erik Hamrén. Non-Swedes may dismiss Andersson's new team as a flat-pack 4-4-2 outfit who do what it says on the box, but that underestimates their recent development. Andersson's Sweden may not be exhilarating, but they can be formidably frustrating. Gareth Southgate is most unlikely to be relaying negative opinions to his England squad. Southgate will instead be pointing out that Sweden defeated France in qualification, knocked out Italy in the playoffs and, having lost in injury time to Germany and Russia, reconstructed themselves to put 3 past a rated Mexico team 4 days later. France, Italy, Germany, Mexico. Sweden's recent form line entitles them to respect. On Tuesday, the Swedes also reached the World Cup quarter-final by overcoming a Switzerland team 18 places above them in FIFA's, albeit dubious, rankings. It is a more demanding preparation for Saturday than England's, which can work both ways of course. Rebirth. If Andersson's car park meeting was the beginning, a 2-1 loss to France in Paris in November 2016 was a moment when Swedes sensed something was changing, and for the better. Emil Forsberg, the standout play-making talent, scored that night. Paul Pogba and Dimitri Payet scored for France, but it was the overall performance which convinced Sweden. While Sweden's success has been focused on the defensive side, in this game they kept the ball and really threatened France, says Noah Bachner of the newspaper Expressen. Many saw it as the rebirth of Swedish football on the international scene. When the two countries met last June, it was Sweden who won 2-1, courtesy of an injury-time winner from Ola Toivonen. Toivonen, who has not scored a club goal for Toulouse this year, is one of the reasons why English supporters' confidence is high. He will be 32 next month and had an underwhelming spell on loan at Sunderland 3 seasons ago under Dick Advocaat. That, however, ignores the skill Toivonen displayed when scoring against Germany, his clever, under-pressure lob beating Manuel Neuer. Collective defense. But it is Sweden's collective defense which has got them, first to Russia and then to the last 8. Defeated opposition managers have mentioned height and physicality, personified by Andreas Gramquist, the spruce, but there is more to it than that. Sweden have 3 clean sheets in Russia. Germany are the only team to score against them. As Swedes note, if Italy were doing this, praise would flow. But Italy are not in Russia because Sweden knocked them out. In the goalless second leg of the playoff, in Milan, Andersson's system worked to perfection. No one missed Ibrahimovic, although he went on TV afterwards to tell all the World Cup would be lacking a man like himself. Then was then, now is now, is Andersson's stock answer to the inevitable Zlatan question. Trust. Sweden had won the first leg 1-0, but the goal scorer, Jakob Johansson, was injured in Milan and has not played since. The squad and its system has overcome this absent talent. They have maintained trust in themselves, as seen in the response to the cruel Germany defeat. Not only was Toni Kroos's late winner harsh, the racist abuse directed at Jimmy Durmaz after could have shaken a less unified team. But literally and metaphorically the players stood by Durmaz and then showed that was no gesture by defeating Mexico with a committed and coherent victory. I'm so very proud. Andersson said after that, I am moved, so touched by the thought of how we performed. They were so disciplined, so loyal. We grew another little bit. Victory on Tuesday will not have stunted that growth, and Switzerland manager Vladimir Petkovic said Sweden's recent opponents have all had problems developing positive emotions. Given England are on an emotional high, the idea of Sweden's functionality cooling the tempo and frustrating creativity seems relevant. Sweden will not fret if the game is goalless well into the second half. iNews https://inews.co.uk